Most men miss the subtle signals women give when they secretly like them. A woman may never say it directly, but her actions, her words, and even her silences can reveal the truth. Today, I'll break down 7 powerful signs that show when a woman is quietly developing feelings for you. When a woman secretly likes you, her eyes become one of the first and most honest indicators of her feelings. Unlike words that can be carefully chosen or actions that can sometimes be disguised, the eyes reveal emotions that are much harder to hide. Human beings naturally communicate with their eyes long before they use language, and women in particular express volumes through the way they look at someone they are drawn to. If you pay close attention, you will notice patterns, small changes, and prolonged moments that indicate her attraction toward you. One of the clearest signs is sustained eye contact. If she is interested, she will hold your gaze longer than what feels normal in casual interactions. This doesn't mean she will stare at you in an obvious way every time, but there will be fleeting moments where her eyes lock onto yours and linger. Those few extra seconds are her silent confession, revealing that she wants you to notice her, even if she looks away quickly after being caught. The very act of looking longer than necessary tells you that something is there. Another layer of this comes through her pupils. Psychology and human behavior studies consistently show that pupils dilate when a person is looking at someone they are attracted to. Of course, you won't be standing there measuring her eyes, but you will sense an unusual brightness or warmth in her gaze when she looks at you. It is almost as though her eyes come alive in your presence, shining with a spark that is missing when she interacts with others. You may also notice her eyes searching for you in a room, even in a group setting. Her attention keeps drifting back toward you. She may not always engage directly, but subconsciously she cannot stop checking where you are, what you are doing, or whether you noticed her presence. This scanning behavior is a subtle yet powerful signal. A woman who has no interest won't invest the effort of keeping track of someone's movements. A woman who secretly likes you, however, will find herself magnetically drawn to you, and her eyes will betray that pull. Then there is the way she reacts when you catch her looking. If you suddenly notice her staring, she may instantly glance away, smile to herself, or even pretend to be busy with something else. That flustered reaction is not random. It's her way of trying to manage the fact that she was just caught in a moment of vulnerability. She doesn't want you to know just yet how she feels, but her body gives her away. Sometimes she may even double back and look again within seconds, as though she can't resist the pull despite wanting to stay composed. An equally telling sign is the frequency of her glances. She doesn't have to hold eye contact every time to reveal interest. Instead, she might steal repeated quick looks throughout a conversation or while you're nearby. These small checks, almost as if she is monitoring your reactions, are evidence that you matter to her. She is attuned to your expressions, gauging your mood, and noticing how you respond to things. A woman who secretly likes you isn't just hearing your words. She is watching you closely to absorb your unspoken energy. Finally, her eyes may show emotions without words. When you say something that excites her, her eyes light up. When you share a personal story, her gaze softens with empathy. If you crack a joke, her eyes sparkle with amusement even before she laughs. That emotional mirroring where her expressions align with what you are, Carl. A woman secretly likes you, her body often speaks louder than her words. While some women might try to hide their feelings, their movements, posture, and gestures betray what's going on inside. Subtle body language is one of the most honest signs of attraction, and it's a language that doesn't require spoken permission to be noticed. From the way she positions herself around you to the tiny, almost unconscious movements she makes, every action can signal a deeper interest. One of the most common indicators is the way she positions her body toward you. If she likes you, she will naturally orient herself in your direction, even when it's not necessary. She might lean slightly forward while you talk or angle her body so that she is facing you. Even in a group setting, this is her subconscious way of saying she wants to be closer to you, not just physically, but emotionally. A person who isn't interested would rarely bother adjusting their posture to align with yours. Another revealing behavior is playing with her hair or clothes, twirling strands of hair around her, fingers brushing it behind her ear, or adjusting the collar of her shirt are all classic signs of attraction. These movements may seem casual or even nervous, but they are often an unconscious effort to draw your attention and look more appealing. Women are naturally aware of these small gestures, and when they like someone, these actions become more frequent and deliberate, even if the person isn't consciously aware of why they are doing them. Eye-catching gestures also include mirroring your movements. Subtle mimicry is a psychological phenomenon where someone unconsciously copies the posture, gestures, or speech patterns of someone they are attracted to. If you notice her sipping her drink after you, crossing her legs similarly, or laughing in a rhythm that matches yours, it is a sign that she feels connect. Head and ears attuned to your energy. Mirroring is a powerful silent signal that goes beyond words and is almost impossible to fake for long periods. Touching her face, neck, or wrists can also indicate secret interest. Light, almost unconscious, touches to these areas are comforting to her, but also draw attention to herself. When combined with frequent glances at you, these gestures reveal she is preoccupied with how she is perceived by you. Women often engage in these movements when they are nervous, excited, or flustered by someone they like, and it's a physical manifestation of emotional attraction. Another key indicator is leaning closer or reducing personal space. While some people are naturally touchy or physically expressive, a woman who subtly decreases the distance between herself and you is creating an intimate connection. This could be sitting closer than necessary, slightly brushing your arm during conversation, or finding ways to be near you, even in crowded settings. It is her way of breaking barriers without openly stating her feelings. Fidgeting can also be a sign, though it may appear contradictory. Small, restless movements like tapping her foot, shifting her weight, or adjusting her bag can indicate excitement and nervous anticipation around you. These micro-expressions and movements are her body's way of processing heightened emotions. They may not happen when she is with friends or acquaintances, but your presence triggers them. Finally, subtle flirtation through posture and gestures is another key marker. Crossing and uncrossing legs, leaning back to expose openness, or tilting her head while listening are often subconscious invitations. These gestures are more than coincidence. They are part of a silent dialogue where her body is, revealing our curiosity, interest, and desire to connect on a level beyond words. When a woman secretly likes you, will find ways to talk to you even if she has no urgent reason to do so. Conversation becomes her bridge to connect with you, a way to create